Hello, my name is Scott for SP Gaming and welcome back to Mashinky. We are here to continue expanding our network, and with that in mind, for those who haven't noticed it already, we have a number of additional stations on the map. Yep, I spent a lot of time off screen basically building stations. There, all these other places. Luton has a station, has a two platform station. We have mail there, we have iron ore there, we have a forest there. The idea, of course, is to connect up the entire map, and I wanted to fast forward that just a bit by just building stations all over the place. Whether or not we actually connect them up, but rather than having to spend time saying, okay, where do I want this station? Like this forest here, I decided to place it there because I plan to eventually, I don't know, there is a sawmill there. There is a sawmill down here. So we might be bringing in logs this direction. So about that. We have iron ore down here. We have a foundry here. We have foundry here as well as here and there. We have a couple tool works there. And so the idea is pretty much build a whole bunch of stations everywhere and plan. This is rather interesting. We have planks and a foundry. So yeah, we can bring in coal to this area. We can bring in coal. We can bring in the logs. We can bring in logs from here. We can bring in the iron ore. This is interesting. We have, of course, iron ore and a forest all in the same station. So we can do a dual train there, bring it down, and basically bring it right into here. Two goods for the price of one train. And then, yeah. So where am I going to start? Well, I don't know, although I figured out that if I press Control 1, I make all the icons disappear. Awesome. It's in the somewhere. Transparency. Yep. We can have a manual button here. It is, if you hover over it, it's not going to, seriously. Transparent captions, Control +1. So about that. Unfortunately, when you jump back into the nice looking version of the game, yeah, the icons or labels still show up. So what are we going to do right now? Well, we got a ton of stuff. We've been working kind of off in this area, adding a couple of the coal mines and forests. So we have those connected. And I am going to jump back into this. Control +1. So we have a forest here I've not connected up. We have a foundry here. And I don't have any iron ore coming into here. So what I would like to do is we have planks coming in there, we have planks, and we have coal, utilizing that. Okay, yeah, we could probably, although, yep. So we are going to connect this up to that, although we'll also have to connect that up to that. We'll probably also have to connect it up to coal. Of course we are, because we need coal and iron. Do we have any other coal? No, we don't. So what I might do, you have units of coal sitting here. 46 there. We got 155 here. Do we have any other extensions? We have a maintenance shed. Let's get that. And timber tunnel supports. We would need to bring planks there. Which will increase the quantity. How about here? Do we have maintenance shed? All right, let's bump that up. And do we have the coal hopper? No, we don't. We are going to need the coal hopper because reasons. And nope. I need, what was it, M. I'm gonna build the coal hopper there. That'll increase the capacity and the loading speed. So, you know what? I have 2 trains from here coming into here. So what if I instead take this train, instead of sending it down to here, I just send it over to there. That's an idea. So we are going to want to flatten this. Maybe. We are going to want to bring that into here. We are going to probably need a couple more platforms just because reasons. Now, I'm going to want to bring coal, iron ore, and then the iron ingots. So this is going to be the platform for the iron ingots, or the coal. So we are just going to, we're going to flatten that. And I'm just going to flatten that. Can I? Yes, I can. So that's going to go in like that. And we are going to need to have it cross over like that. Bring it along that. And we are just going to spend our money flattening the ground, just so we don't have to deal with any terrain issues. Let's flatten that. Flatten that. And we are going to bring that like that. And in like that. So we now have a route. We are going to need signal there, signal there, signal there, one there, and this is a forest. Okay, no, never mind. And then we will disconnect that. We are going to let it run. Although I am thinking about hitting the stop button, reverse, start, and let it run. Because what we are going to do, we are going to pause. So station 5, we are going to want to remove that station. And we are going to now want to add that station. So that train will now go that way. We are going to pull this. Nope. Although that actually only went into there, so we can actually get rid of this. We no longer need that. That cleans up things relatively significantly. Alright, so that train will head down that way. And what I might as well do is we are going to double track this. And then we are going to have this run basically into this platform. Yep. Straight into there. Now, we are going to want signal there, signal there. We are going to need a signal there. And we are going to want this to go like that. We are going to want that to go like that. We are going to throw a signal there. Signal like that. Signal there, and then this needs to go in that direction, so the train will go this way, come down here, and come into one of these. And now I want this Alright, so that goes like that, then go out like that, that goes like that, that goes out like that. That will connect up like that, and we are just going to throw in signal there and there, and that should be fine. We have signals there, and I think that's going to be about it. Alright, let's let things roll. And so that will be on its way. We might put a second train on this one, especially with the capacity that we are hauling. Alright, so we are going to want to then connect up iron ore, and the iron ore that we are going to connect up, because this one is going down there, we are going to connect this one here. So we are going to want... yeah, there's also a transparency for... where is it? Nope. Transparency setup. Yep. Let's make the trees invisible. Alright, so I'm just going to pretty much just want this. Actually, we could probably send this up like that. We are going to... We're gonna run it along this. So we want this to run this way. Do I want to? Yeah, let's do it. Just run this to about here. And just because reasons, we are going to do that, do that. Alright, so that will go into there. And now we are going to to put a station on the end of this, or not, a depot on the end of this. We're going to do that, and we want a depot. And we are going to buy a CSD, most likely. We need iron ore, so we have that and that. Because we do have a fair chunk of coal as well as planks, we will just buy a locomotive works, and that gives us the facts available. 16. Yep, we are going to haul 4. We're just going to let things run, and we are going to give this orders, although we don't have to since the train will be able to figure things out. I simply prefer giving trains orders. Makes a lot more sense. than just letting them choose their own adventure. And we are going to let that, although we are going to wait until fully loaded. So station 43, and then it'll have a full load order. Alright, yeah, 43. So that will run only if it's fully loaded. That train has 80. 240 sitting there. Yeah, we're probably going to definitely want another train on that. Although that will require double tracking and it could create some issues. Now with that said, if I want to do something else, let's clean this up just a bit. I'm going to bring this around like that. And we are going to run this like this. Let's pause it. We're going to have that run in like that, and then we can just get rid of this. And we want signal there. We're going to want signal there. Signal there, signal there. Let's let that run. And now we can just get rid of that. And that. And that. What's going on there? Alright. So that'll make that journey a little bit more efficient. And we have coal running that way, so if we want to, we can make this double tracked. And so we have 80 coal waiting there. And I might as well take this. We are going to build offices. I'll throw it right about there. We are going to want an extension iron ore hopper. We're going to throw that there. We are going to do a freight station. Although I'm going to... Let's see. Freight station right there. And we want a storage building. Sure. We'll throw the storage building there. That'll increase the capacity of the station itself. So we have that, and now we want extended storage, which I will throw right about there. We want a second head frame, which I'm going to throw. Not enough space. We're going to throw it right there. Yep. So that will increase the production here, which will allow that to flow. We have a sawmill here. We can take the logs from there down to here. Yep. Alright, here, what I would like to do, we are going to extend this with a freight station. Throw that there. We are going to put a storage building right there. We might as well do coal hopper. Oh. And a steel hopper. Or coal hopper. Coal hopper and iron ore hoppers. And now what we are going to want to do, extensions. Let's just do that, and we are going to do that. And that train is heading off. And our 23 currently sitting there. Over here we got 372. So yeah, we are definitely going to want to increase the quantity of coal we are delivering. Alright, so we are working on this area. We have a toolworks down here, which is... Oh, that could be a good place to... Yeah, we could do that. So we are going to run this like this. We're actually going to... Let's just tear that down, and I would like to connect that on like that. This, we are going to have it run like that. And then we are going to have this run like that. And we are going to need to have this double tracked. In like that. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of this. In like that, we are going to get rid of this. We are going to get rid of this. We are going to get rid of this signal. And we are going to connect that. Do we have a full track? Yes, we do. So what we would like to do then is signal up. Alright, so we are going to need signal there, and there. That's going to go that way, that's going to go that way, and that way. We are going to need signal there, signal there, signal there, signal there. And just to make sure, yep, we are going to want a signal there. Let's just throw some signals there and there. This is going to have to go that way, like that, and like that. I can't put a signal there, but that's fine. That's going to like that. Alright. So we have that double track, so we could run a coal train down to here. So that's what we are going to do. First of all, I am going to extend this to there, and we are going to want to run this up into there. We are going to flatten that out. Bring this down like that. We are going to then bring it up like that. Although we are going to want to bring this something like that. Bother. What I'm going to do is we're going to run this like that. Then we are going to remove that so that we can do some terrain modification. Alright, that should be fine. We want this to go... Nope. Yep. We want that to there, that to there. And we are just, for now, going to connect that on like that. So that's going to be that way, that's going to be that way. We are going to want that and that. Nope. Really? Normally, you click on the right side of the track. Okay, that's very odd. Maybe it's because of the slope? I don't think so. I'll signal that up. And we are going to want to remove that signal so that we can connect this onto here. And we are going to signal that. Anywhere else we can put a signal. Put a signal there. Let's let things roll. Yeah, that's very odd. Alright, so we are going to be able to bring coal down here. So if we want to convert more coal into coal tokens, first thing we're going to want to do is build a heating plant. Now, alright, I'm going to want to build a depot somewhere. Although somewhere that's not going to cause issues. Oh, that's going to create issues. I'm just going to, put a depot there. And we are going to buy a CSD. Let's go with a locomotive works. Although we're getting low on plank tokens. We are going to want the facts 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are going to want to give this orders to go from here down to here. We're going to hit the start button and let things roll. So now we are converting into that. So what we can do is we can send iron tokens into here. So we are going to just buy a CSD. We are going to want the iron ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just go up to maximum station length. We're going to give it orders to go from here over to here. We're going to hit the start button. And what that should do is it should go off in that direction. We are going to want a signal there. You have 300 cap. Okay. What are we? Extensions. Well, we are bringing a ton of coal here that we don't really need. All right. So, where's the train for that one? Not that one. It'd be this one here. We are just hauling... No. Okay, we just need a way to convert more coal into, and that is bringing, or that's hauling planks. Where is our, this one? Oh, well, that would explain that. We're hauling 40 units of coal there. Well, one thing we could do in that case, or not. Alright, so we have 21 logs, 173 planks, 283 coal. Where can we bring coal that we're not otherwise bringing to? What I'm going to do, and at this point in time I might just take a break here. We're just going to extend the station with a coal hopper, although we do not have enough iron tokens. So I'm not going to be able to do that. We're just going to let things run as is. And there is our... what will probably actually happen, it's going to drop off the logs. And it's only going to drop off... Alright, well, we are pretty much going to just have a warning pop up. Just because we have too much coal going there than we can actually use. We have 698 coal or iron ore there. Well, another thing we can do, but I might do that in the next episode. Basically take in the... we could add to the planks train, this one here, we could add some coal hoppers. And what should hopefully happen, maybe, is that it'll take coal from here and take it to wherever it needs it, like up here. That's a possibility. But I am going to do that in the next episode. So what did we accomplish? Well, we added this foundry here. We brought coal to it. We brought iron ore to it. We're bringing the iron ingots over here. We need iron ingots now more than ever since we are buying the more expensive wagons. We also connected up this toolworks to do something. We did the toolworks to be able to produce coal. Oh, that's right. We had a ton of coal sitting here that we're kind of overproducing. So that is that. We got those two industries connected up. We have a lot more of the map to run. So at this point in time, I'm going to take a break here and we will continue off. We will probably optimize our existing network. Maybe do that in the next episode. I would like to expand further, get the entire map connected. I don't know how many episodes it's going to take. Whether I will actually get every single industry producing, that is kind of the plan, although I have an idea for another series coming up in the future. So I'm tempted to move on to another one at some point in the future, since of course there isn't any other content and we have a ton of money. We can pretty much do whatever we want. So I'm going to be continuing with this series, but it may end at some undefined point in time in the future. So don't hold hope that I will have the entire map connected by the time I wrap things up. I may just decide we're ending it here, and that is pretty much it. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this episode of Mashinky. Thank you for watching. My name is Scott for SP Gaming, and as always, have a good day.